Welcome to Guy in the Woods. Today we're going to do a quick rundown on exactly what you need to get your own solar power system going. First thing you need, solar panels. Each solar panel generates, let's say, 30 volts at so many amps. So you're going to get what's called a charge controller, and you need to know that your charge controller has maximum voltage and amperage. So you're going to wire your solar panels to comply with your charge controller. This is what a charge controller looks like. So you're going to have your solar panels coming in, your batteries going out, and there's usually what's called a load circuit. So it's got a dedicated 12 volt output, which you can use for various things. Okay, so what's the third thing you need for your solar system? Unless you're tying directly to the grid, which kind of defeats the purpose of being off grid, you're going to need your batteries. If you have lithium batteries, you're going to want to keep them warm in the winter, because if they freeze, they're no good to you. You ruin them. I went for lead acid batteries. They're about 4 times cheaper, half the capacity, but they're a little bit more bulletproof in a world of extremes. So you've got your solar panel, you've got your batteries, you've got your charge controller. Well, that only provides a 12 volt output, so you're going to need an inverter. So with those 4 things, you can design your little solar system. So for me, I've wired my 4 panels, 2 in series, and then the 2 series pairs in parallel. So that gives me twice the voltage rating and twice the amperage. So if you go in series, you double your voltage. If you go in parallel, you double your current. So what I've done is I've taken the rating of a single solar panel and I've doubled its voltage and doubled its current. I know that that's less than 100 volts and less than 40 amps, which is what my charge controller can handle. Okay. We'll get back to the batteries in a minute. When you wire up your solar panels, you have these fancy connectors called M30 connectors. Those are M30 connectors. The M30 connectors make sure that you can't short anything. So when you're wiring up your solar panel, you want to take care that all the wires can handle the amperage that you've signed up for. So basically, you're going to look at all your system and figure out how much current is running through those particular wires, and make sure that you have the right gauge of wire to handle the current. Currently, my batteries are wired exactly like my solar panels. 2 in series and the 2 pairs put in parallel. So what that does is I have a 6 volt batteries, 4 times 6 volt batteries. So because they're 2 in series, 2 in parallel, that means I double the voltage and double the current capability. So that makes a 12 volt system that runs a little bit high in current. What I'm about to do is put them all in series so that I have 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is a 24 volt system, and then I can lower the current, which should be a little bit more efficient, because I'm probably losing power in the high current going through the cable. So I lose that in heat by resistance of the cable. And it also means that I need to use thicker cables. So I'm going to put all 4 batteries. The new setup is going to be a 24 volt setup. I'm going to put all 4 batteries in series. So to do a series wiring, you go from plus to minus and so on. Minus to plus, plus to minus. And then I would do the same on the other side. Right now we have this pair is in series, this pair is in series, and then they're connected parallel. So parallel means positive to positive and negative to negative. So you can think of these 2 batteries in series as a single battery, and that's its negative and that's its positive output. Same with those 2, and they get parallel together. So I'm going to change the wiring. Hopefully I don't have to go digging for, hopefully I have enough wires here to do it. Should be all right, but we shall see. The other thing is to consider, so I designed this system just to run a couple lights and the modem and the phone and my computer at night till, maximum 1 or 2 in the morning. As long as the sun's shining, you got lots of power, but you're limited by your output when the sun isn't shining by your batteries. I probably could have used 3 times as many batteries, but these suckers are heavy and expensive. It's the single most expensive part of your entire build. I sourced my solar panels on Kijiji and got them for about 40 cents per watt. They're 5-year-old panels, but I got more than I need. I also have 4 more panels. So I can generate tons of electricity here when the sun is shining, but I can't store that much. I can only store as much as my battery. So when the sun goes down, I'm going to start discharging. Anyway, that's a brief description of my solar system and how it works. So when I had the trailer going, we have the 12 volt load, which came off the charge controller. That just went to the 12 volt system inside the trailer, running the pump and the lights, but not all at the same time. I have an extension cord that comes off the inverter, and I plug the modem and the phone into that, and so that's my AC. And then I got my fiber optic internet going in. Okay, so time to unwire and rewire. In the middle, there's the lugging of the very, very heavy batteries, which is going to be a challenge. Hope you learned something. Peace.